My friends say, get out of your comfort zone, it's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home, your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember, you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heart beat raising. Oh, it doesn't work.
We're so dysfunctional, but still inseparable. Yeah, we just
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name's Amanda and I'm so glad you're here. So if you've been following along for like the last 3 weeks or so, you've seen that I've been decluttering. It's something I've never done, I'm not good at, I have no idea what I'm doing. And people ask me, like, where do I start? What do I do? And I'm like, well, I just start with a trash bag. I mean, I just start throwing things away. And that's what I'm doing. So I was so overwhelmed by the thoughts of doing this storage building and that garage. Like, I just had so much anxiety about it. It smothered me to think about it. I just was overwhelmed. When you have that much stuff, you're overwhelmed. I'd rather pretend it's not there. I'd rather not do it. But it needed to be done. So we woke up Saturday morning and we were like, we're going to do it. It was snowing outside. It was in the 30s. So our plan was to do the storage building first. That way we could move things from the garage to the storage building. We moved things like one at a time from the storage building to the garage to go through it. Well, I started going through this little organizer and my hands were so cold. I was like, I can't do it. We're going to bring it inside. So what we done was we carried a few tubs, a few boxes in at a time, and we went through them. So we end up in the house, and then it was so funny when we first went in to start decluttering inside. I turned around and Allison was standing there with a toboggan and a jacket on. She was like, are we not going outside? And I was like, girl, our plans have changed. But it was just so funny. She was just so ready to go outside in the cold.
I thought we was going outside. I was ready to go.
But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. This is me being real, raw, vulnerable. It's stuff that it's embarrassing that I've got this much stuff. But you know what? If it helps one person by seeing that you've got that much stuff too, I've got that much stuff, then it's fine. So I hope you guys feel a little better if you're cluttered too, if you're a pack rat like I am and you feel overwhelmed or you've got so much to do that you just don't even know where to start, then I hope this video is for you and it helps you, it motivates you, it gets you up, even if it's just to go through one box a week, one box a day, whatever you can do. Hopefully it gives you some motivation and it helps you.
But if I were to let you go, if I would pack my bags and leave without you and me out there on my own, then I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces. I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces. I would fall into pieces, fall into. Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the streets, every freak out singing like.
That little organizer with the different colored drawers, it actually used to be in Allison's room at our old house. So when I seen that in the storage building, I was like, that'd be perfect for her bracelets and necklaces, beads. You know, she's all into making keychains, things like that. She's got all of the string and the beads and all that stuff, charms, all that. So I thought that would be perfect. And maybe she could even label it or something. So I got that back out and went through that, threw some things away. There really wasn't much in it. So We did use that again, and I had actually forgotten it was in there until the other day when I was showing you guys what was in the storage building. When I started going through all this, it was actually fun because it just takes you back. Like, it was my kids' baby pictures, not really their albums, but just like school pictures over the years. You know, I always ordered their school pictures and never really put them out. I mean, I did here and there, but there are so many like softball pictures, volleyball pictures, you know, senior pictures, which I do put the senior pictures out. But there were just so many things in there. I think I even found Reagan's little feet print from the hospital, and she was just 5 pounds, so she was tiny, and just all that. But there was multiple newspapers. Like, if Kennedy was in the paper for something, a lot of people I worked with, or my mom, my granny and papa, people like that, would save those for me. So I had multiple newspapers of one event. So I did go through that and kept one, threw the rest away. Dang, I spent all kinds of money on that kid. Now she wants to sing in the choir. Kennedy?
Yeah.
I don't want to play softball anymore. I don't like favorites.
Sing like, party like, freaking out to the beat till we freak out. Sing like, party like, freaking out to the beat till we freak out. Sing like.
Boy, can't you talk to me? It's what I want the most in my life. They say you're out of my league, but I don't give a damn. No, deep down, I know you want it. You wanna take a leap and jump in. Oh. You wanna fall in love. You get me spinning, wouldn't it be awesome if you...
We had so many plastic bins just full of my kids' baby books, yearbooks, DVDs, and a lot of the DVDs I did get rid of, just old school books from where at the end of the year, if they weren't going to use them the next year, they'd give them to the kids to take home. I had this Christmas decor, and these snowmen were so cute. These were like one of my favorite things I'd put out in the yard, but they don't work anymore. They've seen their better days. So I kept that pumpkin. I actually forgot I had that. I didn't put that out this year, but it lights up and it's so cute. So I kept that, and we threw those snowmen and all of that stuff away. But there were so many random things. I tried to write what was in there around about. I mean, I couldn't write every little thing down, but just like this one, I wrote yearbooks, newspapers for Kennedy, and pictures. So we just kept doing this. We would take that back out, and then we would pull some more stuff in to go through. And we did eliminate a lot of plastic bins. We bought 8 just to have to start with. And I wasn't even thinking that we would empty some as we go. So I think there's like 4 or 5 left. We didn't actually use too many of the new ones, but we'll always use those. So we just kept those. This little 4-drawer organizer thing, that was in our bathroom at our old house. So Reagan wanted that. She wanted to take that home with her for makeup and things like that. And I wasn't using it. Forgot I had it. I was like, sure, take it. So she ended up taking some things. There was some things that I put up for Kennedy for college, like utensils or extra plates, things like that. Cookware. I think we had cookware in there. So I did end up repurposing a lot of this. We did donate a lot. With the back of my car is full of donations. And then you guys have probably already seen the pile of trash that I have to throw away. And that's not even all of it. I'll explain to you what we didn't get to and what we still need to do as we go. We have so many old phones and things like that, electronics. I had 2 laptops, I think, that I threw away because, no, I had 1 laptop I threw away because it didn't work, and then another laptop was from school that Lexi never went to school, and they have to transfer something, take their stuff off so you can just use it yourself, and she never did that. So we found this little portable charging thing for your phone, and we just found so many things that we could have been using. But I'm telling you, there was no organization. I just threw things in these tubs and brought it, and if I had just went through it, it would have been so much easier then, but I didn't. But in 2020, I believe, we sold our house. we put it up for sale and our neighbor bought it that day. So we had to move and we couldn't find anything we liked to buy. So we ended up leasing a house. So we had to move in a hurry. So we threw everything in tubs and things like that. And a lot of that's what this is, because we never unpacked all the stuff. We never went through it because we weren't going to stay there. I mean, we had a year lease. So we knew we were there for a year, but I wasn't going to unpack all this just to pack it back up. So it was just time to go through it. There was so many pictures. I loved looking at all this stuff. And just a lot of little neat things. There was a lot of things that I was like, Amanda, seriously, why do you even still have that? Like, why would you not throw that away? But, you know, whatever. I got to it. I did it. And that's the main thing.
I'm coming home. You were only like a friend. Till we met the other day. Didn't want the night to end. And now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. You're stuck inside my mind. Deep inside my mind. I think that now's the time. Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home, home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home.
We can never find a pair of nail clippers in this house, ever. Like, we are looking everywhere for a pair of nail clippers. So I found like 20 pair. I was like, oh my gosh, how did I accumulate so many pairs of nail clippers? But now we have some. And these bins were cracking me up because they would say Lexi 2T, Reagan 6X, you know, toys slash just kidding, shoes slash just kidding, yard sale. I mean, it was so funny because I've repurposed these tubs so many times. But, you know, I did see that somebody said to use painter's tape and then you can just peel it off and put a new label on it. And I was like, yeah, that's genius. But this was 20 years ago when, you know, we didn't have Pinterest and you had to use your own brain. And this is what I came up with. So there you go.
I'm feeling way too low to start this night, but I wanna get to your bash. Last night you tried to make me angry, yeah, but this time I get you mad. Oh, don't need apologies enough for this. I'm burning for you. Can't get enough of the weekend. I wanna seize the night like I can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no, we can't get enough of the weekend. We wanna seize the night like we can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no. Sometimes I wonder how I managed to get so lost in your eyes. It's like you're made of something pure that I'm not, but I'm so glad you are with me. Oh, don't need apologies enough for this. I'm burning for you. Can't get enough of the week.
Woo! Just in time. Is Kennedy helping you? Are you kidding me? Hey, next. Do you want to get one of those tubs and put, like that purple tub maybe, it's empty and it's kind of nasty. Shove those floats down in it.
Yours shines lighter, lighter than the sunlight. Lighter than the sunlight.
as you see, we're putting a dent in it. We've got this much done. It felt so good to just be able to go walk in instead of opening that door and everything falling out. So here I'm just getting all these little things that Kennedy can use and putting them in a bin for her. That little Mickey Mouse bowl, my kids ate out of it for years and they were like, Mom, don't throw it away. And I was like, guys, you're not going to eat out of that again. So let's just throw it away. So we got rid of that. If I can repurpose this for Kennedy for college, I was going to. There was a Pioneer Woman cookware set that I put in there for her, and it's not in the greatest condition, and none of this stuff is, and it's used, but you know what, that's what you do when you go off to college or you start out on your own. You don't start out with all new nice things, or I didn't, and my kids won't. So they're going to have hand-me-downs and they're going to have things like that until they can buy new and do better, and that's just the way it is.
Out there, where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets. It started fun, but now I'm in too deep into this flow. A zero-sum game that I will lose. There's no zipping past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you so shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. There's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up but I'm stuck on hold. Is it really a bad reception out there? Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? Yeah, I lost you.
Okay, so that's trash for sure. Oh my gosh, you can actually walk in here. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Wish we had somewhere to put it.
I thought Canon might want to take it to college.
Yeah, we have little ones too, don't we?
Over here.
Yeah. Is this tea broken?
I think so.
Allie don't use that skateboard, does she? What is that? Is this one broken too?
Yeah, that one I know is broken.
Is there anything? I just want to keep it empty too.
I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. You love, you love, you love. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember while you have my number. You love, you love, you love. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. You love, you love, you love. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're
I had gone through most of the little plastic storage tubs that had things in it that I just needed to go through. So now we were coming outside and we were going to go through things that we knew just needed to be thrown away, like pool floats. I think there was like a boogie board there from the beach, and I think it was broken. So we just threw that in the trash pile. And then I went on to the storage building to start organizing some things. I wanted to stack some things neatly and put some tubs in. Go ahead and stack everything and organize it. And this isn't organized by no means. This is like a rough draft, guys, because there's so many things that I still need to go back and redo because I didn't get to everything. But I would say I got 70% of it. So that's a win for me. In this whole video, when I'm editing it back, I'm either pulling my pants up or I'm sniffling because it was so cold that when you hear us talking in different clips, it's just like we're sniffing. We're like, it's so cold. Our nose was running. So it was so funny listening to it. I was like, oh my gosh, definitely going to add some music to that. But I'm just going through all this and trying to throw away things that don't matter. And there was some of this stuff that was left from the previous owners. So we never even got rid of that. Just trying to put things back and organize the best I can with what I've got done already.
Your body, paper moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. Every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling. Reboot, I'm cold red, my service automated, like data running through my veins. Got you distracted, subconscious overloaded. Careful, don't pull the cord on me. No time to stay around. Keep walking till you get out of my face. Regrets, restricted access. I'm just a flight to get up here. We love discharging. I can't waste my time with someone slowing me down, 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 down. So high, I'm floating, I'm shining in my prime. Start rolling over 'cause you can't take my cry.
I remember a few weeks ago when Heather wanted to start decluttering junk drawers and the kitchen drawers. I was sitting on the couch and she kept on and on. She was like, let's just go do it. Let's do it. It's driving me crazy. And in my head, I was thinking, what's one drawer gonna do? How is that even gonna put a dent in everything I need to declutter and all of this junk? But that night, we got up and we went through those drawers and we got that done, and it was done. And at the end of the day, it was just 2 or 3 drawers, but it was done. And I felt so accomplished. So I pushed myself. I was like, okay, I'm going to go through shelves. I'm going to go through clothes. I'm going to go through closets. I'm going to go through drawers. And then I'm going to do this next and this next. I had a plan in my head. When I would do one area, I would think, okay, this area I'm going to do next. And then I would do it. And there would be times, honestly, guys, I would start filming and I was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not forcing it. I'm done. And I wouldn't do anything else that day. The next day, I would go right back to it. And once you start doing it, you do get into it a little more. You feel like doing it a little more. You just kind of go with it. It gets you into it. And then when you get one space decluttered, you think, oh my gosh, I feel so good. I feel so accomplished. So I'm going to do another space. And that's how it is. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, I promise if you just get up and start on that first drawer, you're going to feel so proud of yourself. You're going to feel so good and you're going to want to do it again. It's not something you can do overnight. We got a lot done on this day, but there's so much more we still need to do. And I still need to go back and revisit all the spaces I've already decluttered, because I promise you they're probably cluttered again because I have kids and we have a busy life and we're throwing things here and there. But that's something I plan on doing too.
Gosh, I threw it all around here. Just brought everything in and out. There's 2 big ones. If you want to wait, put them on the bottom. Because these were stacked on top of the big ones.
There's 2 big ones.
Yeah, 2 of those black and yellow ones.
Yeah.
One that's clear for fall.
Thinking about the way that you know me. No one ever cared like you care for me. You're such a bright star in the dark space. Babe, it never worked out with the others. All we ever did was fight, and at one point I would never thought that I would meet someone like you. This time it's all different.
That got you in it.
Actually, just there. Look at us. Hey, we could put the table out here, chairs, play cards, go camping, make.
Friend, you got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like my, my, my. You got me like my, my, my. You got me like there's no other than you now, babe. Nah, 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 'cause you got me like my, my, my. Like oh my God, don't let anyone hold you down just because you are shining way more than the other could.
Is there anything else in the garage? What, mom's flowers? Can I bring those out here? They'll be fine. If you want to bring those. Is that all the decor? You know, if there's a big Christmas tree out here, you're going to keep it in the garage.
Oh, oh, and the best part is that you're still so humble about it. 'Cause you know it's important. This time it's all different. You got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like my, my, my. You got me like my, my, my. You got me like there's no other than you now, babe. Nah, 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 'cause you got me like my, my, my. Like oh my God, this time it's all different. You got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like my, my, my.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the thing.
I kind of want to keep that chair out. It's handy.
Brown stuff in the shed.
Hey, come here. Look at our trash ball. So far.
What's the brown stuff?
The floor.
Look.
Yeah, thanks for transferring it over to
That's
you.
right.
I'll go to the road.
Road. That window blow out everywhere.
Not right now.
No.
Oh, they're pretty heavy, aren't they? Almond! Hang on. Almond!
You want me to scoot your Christmas tree?
Help!
Can we scoot your Christmas tree thing over here?
Quit hollering at me.
Hey, she's gonna need help lifting that
I
bag.
just worked 13 hours.
A money maker.
So do you think they'll both go up there, or should I put one here and one here? Because I lift them both up there. I can put that up here too.
Is this thermostat trash?
Yeah. See if you can kind of to the end, get a rough idea, and then I'll measure these bags.
Okay.
8 foot.
That will do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We'll never need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside. Gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night.
I don't know what kind of shape the limbs are gonna be in.
Hey now, be careful with it. Don't break the lights.
Yeah.
The summer night, the summer night. The summer night, the summer night. Someday we will look back, and our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us. 'Cause
Alden had just gotten off work, so he was going to help us lift some of the heavy things. Like that tree is so heavy. So he was going to help us lift some things and get some things that we couldn't reach and all of that good stuff. So he was helping us there. In this garage, there is still so many things I need to go through. There is little cubes, little containers on shelves that have clothes hangers. They have junk like cords to this and that, and light bulbs, and just all of the things that you throw in, or all of the things that I throw in something and stick on a shelf. I know we have little baskets with clothes that Lexi's given to Allison, and we have bags of shoes and boxes of shoes and shoes and shoes and shoes everywhere. There's shoes. So we need to go through all that. We need to go through backpacks and bags, and there's old ball bags that we're not going to use again. There's old cleats that Kennedy's not going to use, Allison's not going to use. There's so many more things I need to go through. So this is not done at all. I was just done. So I did as much as I could do on this day. We got so much done though. I felt so good about it, felt so accomplished. I could just open that door to that storage building and stare at it forever, because it just was so crazy to me that we put a few hours into doing that and it made that big of a difference. I'm telling you, it just, for somebody like me that doesn't throw anything away, that doesn't declutter, it felt so good, and I felt so proud of myself that I actually got up and did it. And if I can get up and do it, anybody can get up and do it. If you have spaces like this that you need to declutter and get rid of and all that stuff, and you feel overwhelmed, I'm going to tell you, when you start it, it's the hardest part. So start it. Just one thing a day, one thing a week, or pick a day and just go through as much as you can in one day. After I started this, that trash pile started getting bigger and bigger, and the donation pile, and it just made me want to throw everything on it. Like, I wanted it to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I was just finding everything I could find to throw on that trash pile, because I was just ready to get rid of it. And I think you have to get to that point. But this is 20 years. This is like 20 years of my adult life that I've accumulated all this stuff. And I've never threw anything away. I mean, here and there, yes, I've threw things away. But for the most part, I've never decluttered. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. And I'm not doing it your way, I'm sure, or not everybody's way. And simplifying my home is going to look a lot different than simplifying your home. I'm not going to throw every toy Allison has away. I'm not going to throw every pair of shoes she has away and make her wear one pair. But within reason, if you're not wearing them, we're going to get rid of them, you know. So everybody's minimalism is going to look different. And that's okay, because we're all different. We all have different stuff going on. Some people may not have a garage full of softballs and ball bags and cleats and nets and stuff like that. We do, because that's our life. So anyway, do what you can do. Get started. That's the hardest part. But I know you're going to be so proud of yourself when you do.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait.
Sold for $150 a piece.
Yeah, but these American dolls, what are they called?
Girls. Oh, that's good.
Need to throw them away.
No.
They're
I can get on the Lexus baby.
used.
Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation.
I did end up keeping the washer and dryer, because as soon as I get rid of it, ours will tear up. That washer's brand new. The dryer's just a couple of years old, so I kept that. But look, guys, it looks so much better. And like I said, I can go through these tubs probably 2 or 3 more times and get rid of half of what I kept. But I kept what I thought I needed, what I thought we might use one day, memories. You know, I have 4 kids, so that's 4 kids, 18 years of everything, memories, and I'm not going to throw everything away. I did throw grade cards. I kept everything, grade cards, birthday cards, all this stuff. We didn't need that. So, I mean, who really needs their grade card from the first grade? Nobody. So I did throw things like that away. It was hard, but I did it. But look, it looks so much better. I mean, it's just crazy at what a difference it is, but I feel so accomplished. I hope this motivates you to get up and declutter a space. It's going to make you feel so good to get rid of things and to make a trash pile or a donate pile. But I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I hope that it gives you some motivation to get rid of stuff, declutter, simplify your life. So if you're new, I'd love it if you'd stick around. We do cleaning, we do organizing, decluttering, all that kind of stuff. But I would love to have you here. And thank you guys so much for watching. You guys mean the world to me. I'll see you guys in the next one.